Hello guys, long time no Joker. That looks awesome. Um, Today's video is gonna be not a week of one. Yes, great G coming back with some more stuff. And yeah, today I'm turning into a slaying drama channel. Yes, the drama, the thrills, gonna spill the tea. Not exactly, but this is something that drama channels do a lot, so I'm sorry that the thing that you're seeing here looks like a drama channel thing. I promise you this is not a fucking clickbait. Unfortunately, I wish it was, because she's creepy, okay? So I'm gonna tell you a story about my stalker, whom I'm gonna call Voldemort, because I've talked about Voldemort to like my friends, and that's how we call him basically. So he's this dude that's been stalking me for the last 3 years. And yes, I have two stalker stories, and this is the second one, and it's still an ongoing thing basically, which is creepy as hell. So let me start from like the beginning. So I met Voldemort, like, if you know me, okay, let's start. I am a pretty naive, pretty nice person. Like, I'm too nice for my own good sometimes. If I see someone who needs help, who starts to talk to me, I really easily go for like them, and I just try to be nice, and I try to be very polite to people because I'm a nurse, okay? We are like taught to be helpful and kind and like really polite to people, so that's just the way I am, okay? So this is the premise we're starting with. So 3 years ago, approximately, I was going on a flea market, and as you know, your girl likes to buy some nice things there. It's a good place to kind of be eco-friendly and at the same time have a massive addiction to buying clothes and a big fucking problem. So yeah, so that's like my two greatest things, like putting together my own craziness and being eco-friendly. So like yeah, at least that's what I'm telling myself. So here I am going to my local secondhand store, trying to find some cool stuff, and walks in Voldemort. This kind of a dude who's like a bit older than me. I'm not gonna tell you what he looks like because I want to be respectful to Voldemort, as he hasn't ever been like mean to me or anything. He's just creepy. So because I'm nice, I always talk to people when they start talking to me. So Voldemort comes up to me and starts talking to me like, oh yeah, what are you doing here? And yeah. You know, the normal chitty chat that people do. I mean, I'm Finnish, but we still sometimes do the chitty chat, okay? So I just like answer some things, and I ask him some things like, oh, what are you studying? And just normal conversation, okay? Nothing weird yet. Just wait. I tell him like, yeah, I gotta go now. Like, yeah, it was good meeting, but like, yeah, I need to go. And he doesn't quit it. He just keeps talking and keeps following me around there, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of getting weird. So an hour passes and he's still following me there. And I'm like, okay, well, this dude is just clingy, and I'm too kind to say, please get the fuck off. So in the end, I just say, yeah, I'm busy, I gotta go, okay? So, forward flash 1 week. I see this dude in a store, and he just, like, when he sees me, he stops dead on his tracks and looks at me like this. And that's the creepiest shit that ever happened to me. Like, that's the thing that kind of made me think, like, whoa, this is not normal, okay? Like, the way he looked at me, and he comes up to me, and he starts to talk to me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm busy, kinda, I'm not in a talky mood, like, yeah, I saw you there, I remember you, but like, And yeah, I'm trying to leave the place, and he starts to follow me again, which is so weird. I managed to lose him without telling him anything. fast forward another 1 month, and the dude comes to me in a busy shopping center. And the craziest shit is that when he sees me in the crowd, like there's many people, and when he sees me, he just freezes up again, like, and he looks at me like this. I can't, that's so creepy, like, why the fuck do you, like, guys, if you think that's a cool way of flirting, it's not, it's so creepy. And yeah, so I'm just trying to ignore him, because I remember someone, like, I'm putting 1 plus 1. Like, this is too many times that he always looks at me, always when he sees me somewhere, he's just like staring. It's not even like glancing, it's like staring, full on staring, like. So yeah. So I tried to kind of go other way, but he's already spotted me. So here comes Voldemort again. And Voldemort comes up to me and starts talking to me, and I'm telling him like, dude, listen, I gotta tell you something. And he's like, okay, what is it? And I'm like, this is making me super uncomfortable. Like, can you stop? I mean, I don't know you, and I don't want to get to know you. I have a boyfriend. Which Voldemort says, it's not a problem. Like, who does this Don Quixote thinking he is? Like, dude. And then, well, I'm like, yeah, but it's a problem to me, so I gotta go. Which he starts following me fucking again. This is like the 3rd or 4th fucking time when he's following me around. And now, this time he's getting like super close, so I'm like, okay, this can't continue. This is making me creeped out. I tell him 5 times, like, I'm really polite, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta go, haha. I'm sorry, you're kind of like, this is not okay, you're making me uncomfortable, please, kind of like, and I'm trying to put some space between us, like that, and the dude still doesn't fucking understand, so, he comes really close to me and kind of corners me. Like, there's the fucking stores, like, place where they put things, like, yeah, and, like, counter, like, one of the counters, and he just corners me there, and I'm like, holy shit, this is so weird. And that's when I get enough. Like, when I snap, I'm, like, super polite and nice, but when I snap hard, so I'm like, get the fuck off. I'm talking in English because he understands that better, apparently, so I'm like, get the fuck off. That's enough. Stop it. I don't want you to be anywhere near me. Do not talk to me. You are being creepy. And people start looking at us. And he's like, no, we're just talking to me. Like, he's like, no, it's okay. Like, just stop. You don't understand. We're just talking. And I'm like, yes, I understand fucking perfectly. Now stop it. Don't ever talk to me again. So, a half a year goes by. Nothing happens, like, he just kind of runs out the store that time, like, and people come asking me, am I alright? And I'm like, yeah, that dude just keeps talking to me and he's weird, and people are like, oh, that's so creepy. So, fast forward to this fucking day today, and I see my friend Voldemort there again, in the shopping center. This time I think, like, okay, he just looked at me, he keeps fucking stomping on his feet, like staying there and staring at me, and I'm like, okay, you can look but don't touch, like, okay, fine, like, I'm just gonna ignore him. And then I'm just there, like, calling my boyfriend or something, like, I was asking him something like, do you want some food, okay? And then I hear, hello. And I look here, and Voldemort is, like, this close, and I'm like, holy shit, I got so fucking freaked, like, what the fuck, man? Then I'm like, okay, like, now, and I'm like, yes, I'm definitely busy, no thank you. And I go the other way around, like, I'm trying to be, like, really, because I remember people telling about stalkers, like, you don't talk to them unless you fucking absolutely have to, and then you need to be firm. So I'm, like, trying to do that. And I go out the other way, and I see him kind of leave, like, the other way. And I'm like, okay, cool, he understood it. But the weirdest shit is, I go to the nearest restaurant and I buy food for my boyfriend. Because I'm taking it home to him. And I'm there by bike, okay? And it takes like 45 minutes. There's lots of people in the shop, like they're making food and trying to make it fast, but it's not happening very fast. So then I finally get my food. It's been like 45 minutes, so I'm like, okay, coast is clear, no Voldemort nowhere. I'm gonna go to my bike. So I go to my bike, I'm putting the lock like this, and then I see like a little light, like a lamp, because in Finland we use like bike lamps. A bike lamp light, and I look up to see like who's flashing me with the fucking light, and dudes, like I see the creepiest shit. It's Voldemort! 1 meter from my bike, with his own bike, just standing there. And keep in mind, this is happening like 1 hour later, and he just happens to go to his bike like completely at the same time as me, and he's staring at me again. He's staring at me, he's wearing a hoodie, and he has a lamp that's lighting his face from underneath. Like this. This is the thing I'm dealing with here, like. And Voldemort is there, like. So yeah, you can kind of understand probably like why I was freaked out. So what I do is I'm like, okay, this has gone way too far. The next thing I'm gonna do is like fucking like ignore him and call the fucking police if this shit keeps happening, because I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. It's been 3 years. It's enough. This has happened about 15 times already, and I understand he's not doing anything bad. It's okay, but you gotta understand, like, I have a pretty fucking good vibe about people, and I don't feel like unsafe with when he's around, but he's like creeping me the fuck out. Like, I understand that some people are like super antisocial and they're not very good socially, so I'm not trying to put people down. But like, there are some rules of like societal norms, and you might end up scaring someone if you're trying to, you know, if you look at them too much and if you keep like following them around. That's not okay, okay? Like, I understand that some people are the way they are, like stalkers. I've actually read about stalkers, and most of them say that they just really love people, but they don't know how to kind of get close to people like normally, and they don't know where the lines go. And like, yeah, I understand, but it's still like super creepy when it happens to you yourself. And dear Voldy, if you're watching this, I'ma tell the police about you, because this is getting way too creepy. And if you're okay, if you're like a cool dude, just don't creep around people. It's not nice. And yeah, to stalkers, like, I wonder, like, what, I mean, it'd be so interesting to know what goes inside your head when you're, like, creeping around people. Because, to me, like, I can't go inside your head and see, and, like, to me, when somebody is clearly uncomfortable, I can see it. But then again, like, I'm socially pretty capable, so maybe it's that. So I understand it, and I don't want anyone to go out with fucking pitchforks to stalkers, because most of them are probably like super harmless people who just really happen to like adore people and fall in love. And I mean, I understand it, okay? Like, most are probably like super sweet, but just a bit like inadept socially, and I understand that. But I just wanted to tell you guys this story because I needed to tell someone, because I was like so kind of done. Like, that's the word, like, I was fucking done with this shit. Voldemort, go back to Hogwarts or some shit and just take over that Hogwarts and get your nose fixed and shit. No, he doesn't actually look like anything like Voldemort, but like, when I thought about like what's the first thing that's creepy to me, it's like Voldemort aesthetic. So here we are with this Gryffindor. I'm actually like Gryffindor, by the way. Haha. Team Gryffindor, motherfuckers! And it's like the official J.K. Rowling test. So everybody always fucking thinks I'm a Hufflepuff, and everybody always thinks I smoke weed and do shit like that, and I'm actually straight edge, and I'm really courageous usually. So like, that's why I'm a Gryffindor. Not a fucking Hufflepuff, okay? I'm not a Hufflepuff. I'll huff and puff you out. Yeah, but yeah, leave a like, comment this. I mean, I wanna know, do you guys have weird stalker stories? Comment them down below because I would love to know. Because yeah, I guess this is an AA meeting of like stalkered people, basically. So let's help each other out, okay? I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!